All of our gods have abandoned us. All of Our Gods Have Abandoned Us is the seventh studio album by British metalcore band Architects, set to be released on 27th of May 2016 globally through Epitaph Records, with the exception of UNFD in Australia and New Damage in Canada. It is the band's first album to feature guitarist Adam Christensen, following his addition to the band as a full-time member after his tenure as a touring guitarist through 2012 to 2015. Music videos for the singles A Match Made in Heaven and Gone with the Wind were released on 6th of March and 11th of April 2016, respectively. Recorded in Gothenburg, Sweden, it was described by Blabbermouth.net as the heaviest and darkest work to which Architects have ever put their name to, and an album that challenges and progresses a genre long thought to have stagnated, and embraces its inspirations at a time when many rock and metal bands seek to hide them in search of mainstream acceptance. In an article published by the band's Australian record label UNFD, it is stated that the band flew to Gothenburg, Sweden in October 2015 to begin recording the album at Studio Fredman, where they had recorded the previous album, Lost Forever, Lost Together, nearly 2 years prior. The album was recorded in 7 grueling weeks with producers Henrik Udd and Fredrik Nordström. On March 30th, 2016, the band's record label Epitaph uploaded the first part of a video documentary on the writing and recording progress surrounding All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us to the official YouTube channel. In the video, the band spoke on how they had entered the recording process with much more confidence than they previously exhibited when working on their past material. The initial loss of confidence was largely due to their backlash from fans surrounding their 2011 album, The Here and Now. The band were dissatisfied with the album, which created a feeling of uncertainty amongst Architects as to what course of action needed to be taken in order to move on from the album. The band chose to follow a similar style of music to their previous album, Lost Forever, Lost Together, as it was the album that propelled the band forward in terms of popularity and reception amongst critics and fans. Partly because of this, the band elected to reunite with producers Henrik Udd and Fredrik Nordström for their 7th record. Don Sell, the band's drummer, expressed great enthusiasm for the sound that these producers had shaped for their previous album, reminiscing on hearing the initial demo for the track Naysayer. Siri felt that there was no need to roll the dice again by looking for a different producer to work on their new album, stating that the band were confident that the 2 established producers were largely impressed with their previous album. Blabbermouth.net described the album's lyrical themes as showcasing worldwide anger and disillusion, saying the album wrestles with contemplations of death, God, and faith in search of some semblance of hope for a world increasingly consumed by fear, anger, and confusion. This album is Architect's statement of intent to the world. It is time to stand up, take notice, and be counted. All lyrics written by Sam Carter, all music composed by Tom Sell. Track listing. Track 1, Nihilist. Track 2, Death Wish. Track 3, Phantom. Track 4, Downfall. Track 5, Gone with the Wind. Track 6, The Empty Hourglass. Track 7, A Match Made in Heaven. Track 8, Gravity. Track 9, A Love Is Lost. Track 10, From the Wilderness. Track 11, Memento Mori. Initially, the track 11, Memento Mori, appeared to be misspelled on the album's iTunes pre-order page as Memento Mori. This misspelling was also present on external publications documenting the album and on external merchandise websites. However, it was fixed before the album's release. Thank you for listening to another edition of Reviews. If there is anything you'd like to say about what you've heard, write a comment. If anything else, subscribe and let me know. Bye. Boom.